While the world keeps fighting for your attention, we'll keep building smarter SUVs to help keep you focused on the road ahead. And the road beside. Did we mention the road ahead? With an available best-in-class EPA estimated combined fuel economy and the technology to practically park itself, this is the reimagined 2020 Ford Escape.
This country has a strange relationship with the wild. As much as we talk about it, and paint paintings of it, and sing songs about how we're destined to be it, we seem to spend every waking hour in places that keep us away from it. So to get back to the wild, we need something built for it. Something that acts like it's been out here before. Because it has. Introducing the return of a legend. The all-new Bronco two-door, the first ever Bronco four-door, and the adventure-ready Bronco Sport. Built to get you to all those places you normally only see in nature documentaries. Built for capability, for adventure, for enjoying the open air, on the open road, in the parts of the world without posted speed limits. Because if something is going to be called a Bronco, it better be able to live up to that name. Meet the future of off-roading. The all-new Bronco family.
What makes you different is what makes you, you. Unique and unrepeatable, inside and out. When you get comfortable with that, destiny's yours to navigate. Introducing the unmistakably new 2020 Ford Escape.
There's still some wild out there. Those grayed out sections on maps that map makers haven't gotten to yet. Places where cell service and calendar reminders don't exist. But you have to get out there and look for it. And to look for it, you need something that's just as wild as the wild. You need something that can look adventure in the eye and give it a firm handshake. Something built with the toughness of an F-Series and the spirit of a Mustang. Something that's not happy until it takes you through whatever creek or snow or mud or mountain trail or dune or logging road or landmark with death in its name. You need a Bronco. Built as wild as what you're looking for.
Considering a compact SUV? You need to check out the 2020 Ford EcoSport. Ford SUVs have the highest brand loyalty in the industry. EcoSport has 166 horsepower. EcoSport offers a unique rear swing gate that opens to reveal a surprising amount of cargo room behind the second row. EcoSport also helps give you confidence in a variety of driving conditions with available intelligent all-wheel drive. The 2020 Ford EcoSport.
Some, if not all, of my earliest memories revolve around climbing and my family and just being in the outdoors. For my parents, climbing was one of the most important things in their lives, and they brought us into it and showed us their love for it. My mom is definitely one of my biggest role models. My brother is one of my favorite climbing partners. He always pushes me to climb harder, and he's definitely inspired me and helped me a lot in my career.
Growing up, Brooke was always breaking records.
Rabitu trying to improve on her time.
And was a youth world champion multiple times.
Brooke Rabitu with the win.
The past year has definitely been crazy. I'm really excited to represent the US on the big stage. So I'm really happy to get back to the outdoors where my love started for the sport. I definitely sometimes just have that need to be on an adventure. One thing that I just love about being in nature is that I feel like I'm always my happiest self. Being in the outdoors is just like a deep breath to recenter my focus. So much has changed in my life, but the fundamentals have stayed the same. I love climbing and I have a lot of support from my friends and family. There's a lot that comes with a goal. One of my favorite parts is working to get there. Having a challenge in front of me has always pushed me to try harder and be better, and that's just something that I learned from my parents. One of my favorite pieces of advice that I've ever received was from my dad. It's just you and the wall. Focus on the climb in front of you and yourself. That's what he always told me. I'm really excited to continue this journey and see what's next. We have the world at our hands, and there's so many places we can go.
Introducing the all-new Bronco Sport, built to reconnect with the outdoors. The Bronco 2-door, built to take on the toughest trails. And the Bronco 4-door, built to give you the most open-air experience. The all-new Bronco family. Reserve yours now at Ford.com. There's still a few things Americans can agree on. The importance of speed, hard work, and the great outdoors. So we built a future for each of them. We electrified the Mustang and engineered it to get from 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds. Put a hybrid engine in the all-new F-150 that works as hard as it does smart. Then reimagine the Bronco as an off-roading, high-performance wild animal. This is the future we're building, and we're building it today. Along came a glacier to turn a land of ice into a world of wonder. And while we love getting out there, we need to protect and preserve what's out there so that it inspires just as much awe in those who discover it next. Introducing the Bronco Wild Fund, created by Ford to connect people to the outdoors responsibly.
68 degrees. It's 1 minute before 6 o'clock in the morning.
Here's what happened. Americans wanted a faster horse. So we built them a car.
Cars began coming off the assembly line at the rate of 1 every 40 seconds.
Then they needed a car that worked harder than a car.
So we built something else. The truck. Americans said, okay, now we're getting somewhere. And they used our trucks to build interstates.
The nation has become swift and mobile.
And families. And communities. And industries. Americans used these trucks to build livelihoods and neighborhoods. And in their spare time, tow really heavy things. Americans needed vehicles worthy of who they are and what they can do. So, we built them a truck. Available intelligent all-wheel drive. An in-vehicle Wi-Fi hotspot. And a new available crew van. Say hello to the new 2020 Ford Transit. Built to help your business pull ahead. A dead battery in your favorite toy as a kid? Bummer. A dead battery in your favorite toy as an adult? Oof. That's why we offer a 2-year limited warranty on every battery. Now go outside and play.
Right now, get Motorcraft tested Tough Plus batteries for $104.95 MSRP with 2-year battery replacement warranty.
Who'll be taking care of our Ford?
Me and our team of trained Ford technicians.
How trained?
Countless hours trained.
What kind of parts do you use?
Genuine Ford parts.
Genuine?
Parts that keep your Ford a Ford.
How do you make an appointment?
Use the Ford Pass app.
Sounds complicated.
It's not. Just tap the screen.
Cool.
Super cool.
Favorite color?
Blue.
Favorite shape?
Oval.
Will do.
Ford Service. A Ford is made up of thousands of parts. Say your Ford needs one of those original parts. You think just any shop's gonna have it? Or one that knows better than anyone how to care for your Ford? Sounds like a no-brainer to me.
Right now, get the works. Synthetic blend oil change, tire rotation, vehicle checkup, and more. Keep your Ford a Ford.
I hear you, but I'm still thinking we go with the spiked red velvet cake.
Yeah, I just think the chocolate cappuccino torte just more says wedding.
Oh, really? Pete, what do you think?
Well, I just ran our 29-point inspection and your Escape's ready to hit the road for your honeymoon. And remember, if you need to schedule maintenance in the future, you can do it with a few taps on your Ford Pass app. Oh, and go with the spiked red velvet. Definitely.
There's a reason Ford Service is so trusted.
Pete, what do you think?
Because it's not just about the vehicle, it's about the people inside it. That uniform's not just handed out, it's earned through countless hours of training, backed by over a century of experience. After all, meeting industry standards is one thing. Meeting ours is another. Because everything we do in here is for everything you do out there. That uniform's not just handed out, it's earned through countless hours of training, backed by over a century of experience. After all, meeting industry standards is one thing. Meeting ours is another. Because everything we do in here is for everything you do out there.
Since 1948, the Ford Motor Company has partnered with FFA. Since 1948, we've been proud to build a truck that farmers count on. Since 1948, the soil has been tested and the fields have been planted. And since 1948, our farms, like our country, have seen the necessity of change. Thankfully, the need for a good farmer hasn't changed at all.
The most difficult part of being a musician, you have to be all in. You have to live it and breathe it. It's dominated so much of my life that I've neglected so many other pieces of my life. I'm trying to find that balance. What's always attracted me to the wild is the thrill that I seek on the one end and serenity on the other end. With my life being so fast-paced now, and I'm constantly in concrete, and the city, and the sounds. Daddy planted roots in Dixon County. When I'm out here, Mama's mama never left that front porch. I'm truly able to dig down deep. Climb the Apple Tower in Paris, Texas, and learn who I am. Rock City in Tennessee. To figure out where I want to go. Rolling down that road, you and me just chasing that red, white, and blue Gene American dream. A window into what I want my future to look like. White and blue, Gene American dream. And nature always provides that for me.
Introducing the all-new Bronco 4-door. Built to give you the most open-air experience. The Bronco 2-door, built to take on the toughest trails. And the Bronco Sport, built to reconnect with the outdoors. The all-new Bronco family. Reserve yours now at Ford.com. We met over a century ago, this country and this company. We've seen tough times, but we've learned we're better when we come together. A family-led business with 260,000 people working together at plants and offices and dealerships across every state in this union, employing more U.S. hourly workers than any other automaker. We've found we're strongest when we're building, assembling more vehicles in America than any other automaker. We know we succeed when we build for the future. That's why we're making our most iconic vehicles electric. We are both at our best, this country and this company, when we build for every single American. We were built in America. That's why we build for America.